Welcome to Desert Living, where we connect you with everything that makes the Coachella Valley a wonderful place to live. Desert Living starts now. Here's Brian Gallo.
Interested in fashion and looking to ace that catwalk in time for the start of the school year? The Westfield Mall in Palm Desert is hosting a special event for local children, and the casting call is taking place tomorrow. Francesca Forer is the marketing director for the mall, and she's going to share with us all of the necessary info to audition for the show. Francesca, welcome to Desert Living.
Hello, thank you so much for having me.
It's wonderful that you're here. I'm very excited to talk about this event.
Great.
I know it's an annual event. How many years have you been doing it?
It's actually the 9th annual, and I've been doing it for about, this is my 4th year, so a little while.
So you've been there about halfway since the start,
Exactly, and we've watched actually some of these kids grow up, which is phenomenal. We've seen them be in the show when they were 5 years old, and all of a sudden, some of them are actually heading off into like grade school and middle school and growing up before our eyes, which is
How incredible. It's kind of like having a photograph book or a photo album, and you have the picture from every year from grade school, but it's a fashion show.
It is. You can see the kids as they grow each year, and their confidence grows every year too, along with their age, which is really the best part about the show, is to see them be so brave and so strong and get up there and do things that I probably wouldn't have the courage to do. So
it's not easy to walk on the catwalk.
It's not. And what's so wonderful is during the auditions or the show, every single parent and family member cheers on kids whether they're theirs or not, because they know that moment of going up there, taking that breath, and then going out there, and they're so much braver than I ever would be. They're amazing. And they have a great time doing it, which is good too.
There's an immense amount of support, a good support group. How is the audition process? I know that's tomorrow.
Exactly. It's tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
6 p.m.
Exactly. And that's at our main court, which is right across the way from World Gym on the lower level. So all parents and kids need to do is they need to show up. They can fill out an application. If they can bring a photo, they'll go that much more quickly through the check-in line. If not, we've got a Polaroid on hand.
Oh, so you actually take the pictures there?
We take a quick little picture so that our judges, one of whom I think you might know.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that later.
We'll get to that later. We'll know how to look at the kids when they're going through the judging process, so they can remember, oh, that was so-and-so, and they were age 7, so that they're able to pair it together. And then all they need to do is just bring a lot of confidence and be ready to have a lot of fun. We have a DJ there who gets everybody pumped up and ready to go.
During the auditions?
During the auditions, and every kid gets a number, and then they line up, and then they're going to be going up and down the runway twice. Don't worry if someone is little. We're going to give them some extra time, and we'll encourage them along the way. Sometimes it's really hard to take that first step, but when they do, I have to say it's really kind of a magical moment to be a part of.
I can imagine.
For the families, and to share that moment for a kid. It may be the first time they've ever done anything like that, which is good confidence booster no matter what they do in life.
How young is your youngest participant?
We have ages 5 through 21, and we get the full range. And probably my favorite, I don't know if I have a favorite age group, but I have to say it's the 5 through 8 year olds, because they're just simply so adorable. And a lot of them dance. Dancing is totally permissible. We encourage it.
On the catwalk?
They dance on the catwalk. They have better moves than I ever had when I was little.
Well, different music too.
Different music.
It's changed a lot.
It's
changed.
changed.
No, you're young, so I mean.
And you are very complimentary and perhaps blind, but that's okay too.
Well, technically then, so it goes to 21, so I could participate.
You absolutely could, and you are encouraged to come down. We have one of our judges that we'll talk about later, that she might have a little preferential treatment for you. So I think she'd want you to be in the show. But she's great.
What should participants bring to the auditions?
People always ask, what should my child wear? What they're comfortable wearing. Part of what we're showcasing for back to school is what kids wear every single day to school. This isn't New York Fashion Week. This is about celebrating our community and having kids what they're going to wear every day, which right now it's hot, so shorts are fine, skirts, dresses, whatever they feel good in. So picking their favorite outfit is, I think, a really good way to go, because they're going to feel that much more confident walking onto the stage. So that's all they have to do, is to simply, they want to bring a guardian if they're under 18, so you want to have somebody with you. And then they're going to fill out the application, get in line and audition, and they'll find out that evening. So the judges,
oh, that's good. So it's
kind of
right
like TV
away.
shows, they go away and they deliberate for a little bit, and then they come back.
But you don't have to wait for a week or something like that.
Not at all. You're going to find out that evening. Again, it's from 6 p.m. to 7:30, and then we'll be complete probably around 8 o'clock hour to be able to announce all of the people who are going to be in the show. And there's 40 who are selected.
Out of how many usually?
We usually get around 200, 225 who audition.
Tough decision.
So it's the hardest decision ever. But the one thing I encourage people to do is even if you audition and you don't make it that year, I've now been there long enough to where we see kids who come back who maybe weren't picked the first year and they are picked the second. And it's just like any of the shows, The Voice, any of those shows that are on TV.
Don't give up hope,
Don't give up, come back.
Yeah.
And we see that from year to year, and there's kids who are picked who are maybe a little shy.
And then they blossom within that next year.
They blossom, and that's what happens as we're children anyway. We're gaining confidence from year to year, and seeing that on the runway is actually an honor for us.
Yeah. I want to go back to when you mentioned that children are allowed to wear different clothes, like you have tank tops and then you have dresses, you have all different types of attire. Do you group these into different categories, or it's just one show?
It's a good thing. For the actual fashion show, it's grouped by retailers. So we have retailers like Macy's and Buckle and Children's Place and Gymboree and Justice, you name it, all participate. So depending on their age group, we'll assign them to a different retailer. And the great news is if they're picked, at the end of the show, they're going to get a $25 gift card to that retailer. So when they return the clothing that they've checked out, they get to, and the kids get to, every single parent's so great, they let the kids pick what they want. It's their moment to shop because they earned it. And that's a lot of fun.
All right, well, if you'd like to learn more about the fashion show, the Westfield Mall is located in Palm Desert. Give the mall a ring for more info or check out their website, westfieldmall.com/Palm Desert.
Exactly.
And one last thing, Ginger Jeffries, our very own from KMIR, is going to be judging. That's our special announcement.
She's going to be joining Jan Harnick and one of the stylists, Robin Howard. Those are our 3 judges. We have a lot of girl power on the judges' table. But Ginger's been a host of this before. Her daughter's been in the show before. Yes. She knows firsthand what this is like. So she's going to be a perfect judge to join the table.
I'm excited.
I am too.
We'll be right back with more Desert Living. Don't go anywhere. Thanks, Francesca.
Thank you.
That was great.
Join the Desert Living family. We would love to showcase your business. Email us at desertliving@kmir.com for complete details.